Recently, somebody asked me, how do I guarantee that my manifestation will come? How do I know for sure? How do I know that I will get what I want, especially when I'm seeing the complete opposite of what I desire? And the answer to this question is so interesting that I decided to film a full-fledged video for you guys. Hi guys, my name is Akshay and I am a manifestation coach. All my contact info is in the description. So, how do I know for sure that I will get my manifestation? I'm going to explain this with the help of a story, because stories help us to learn so much faster and so much better, and we can extrapolate the lessons from these stories and we can apply those lessons to our situation. So, once there was a lady and she had gone to Neville Goddard for advice. She had a problem and she wanted some advice, she wanted guidance from Neville, and Neville had that reputation that he gave very good guidance, and so she went to meet him. And she had a little boy along with her, he was her grandson, and she explained her problem to Neville while the grandson, 8-10-year-old kid, he was amusing himself playing around. She explained her problem to Neville, and Neville then taught her that imagination creates reality, and if you want to manifest something, if you really want something, then you must think and you must feel and you must imagine that you already got it, and you will definitely get it. And she was satisfied, and then she thanked Neville and they were getting ready to leave. That is when the little boy exclaimed, "Grandma, I now know how to get a little puppy dog." She said, "What are you talking about?" He said, the little boy said, "Uncle Neville said that if you want something and if you imagine and think and feel that you already have it, you will definitely get it. So I am going to get a puppy dog." And the kid was excited. And the grandma said, "Oh, this was a private conversation." He's like, "That's all right. Uncle Neville said that if you want something, then you have to imagine and think and feel that you already have it, and you will definitely get it." And she's like, "But your case is different because your parents don't like dogs, so they will not let you keep one." He's like, "Oh, that's all right. Uncle Neville said that if you really want something, then you have to think, feel, imagine that you already have it, and you will definitely get it." And she explained to the kid that this was not possible because the kid's parents did not like dogs, they did not want dogs. So even if he adopted, he adopted one from the street or from a rescue center, or if somebody gave it to him as a gift, still they would not accept it. They would have him return the puppy, and he was living with his parents, so he had to obey them and respect their wishes, and they were strictly against pets. They did not like dogs. He's like, "That's all right. Uncle Neville said that if you want something, you have to think, feel, imagine that you already have it, and you will definitely get it." And the grandma was like, okay. She was kind of exasperated. She said, "Okay, let's go." And so they went home, and the little boy, he was so excited because he was going to get a puppy dog. That's what he decided. So all the time, whenever he had free time, he used to think, feel, imagine that he has a nice little cute puppy, and the puppy is so cuddly and cute and furry, and he's playing with the puppy and he's giving it food and he's giving it water and he's bathing it and he's drying it and he's brushing it, and the puppy looks so nice, and he's playing ball with the puppy and playing fetch with the puppy, and he's teaching tricks to the puppy. And whenever they go out for a walk, the puppy the puppy is so happy and it bounces about happily, and everybody loves the puppy, and they tell the boy that the puppy is so cute, and the boy is so happy because the puppy is his brother, the puppy is his best friend. Kid's imagination, right? So that is what the kid kept on imagining and enjoying in his mind. Okay. After a couple of months, there was an essay writing competition in school, and the topic happened to be my pet. And this guy was so happy because he poured his heart out into the essay. All the things that he'd been imagining and thinking, and all the things he wanted to do with his puppy, he wrote in that essay. And he won the first prize. Now, turns out this essay writing competition had been organized by the local newspapers. Okay, and he stood first in the entire district, in all the schools. And so there were photos printed in the paper, and the representatives from the newspaper agency, they came to congratulate the kid, and the principal and the teachers, they were so proud, and the parents, they were swelling with pride. Oh, our kid wrote the best essay in the district and he stood first. And the first prize happened to be a little puppy. Okay, and the kid was overjoyed, and that is how he manifested his desire, even though circumstances seemed impossible. Parents had strictly said no. Everybody was saying no. But the thing is, when the kid heard Neville, and I believe Neville was a very eloquent speaker and a wonderful teacher, he heard Neville say that if you want something, and if you think, feel, and imagine that you already have it, then you will definitely get it. And when the kid heard this, he argued with his grandmother and told her, and she kept on mentioning circumstances after circumstances. And he said that Uncle Neville said that if you want something, you have to think, feel, imagine that you already have it, and you will definitely get it. And so I'm going to get a puppy. The kid had already decided that he was going to get what he wanted. He was going to get a puppy. And keyword here, the kid had already decided. He was not willing to take no for an answer. That is the key ingredient, the first ingredient for your manifestation, that you have to decide that I am going to get this. And I refuse to take no for an answer. I'm not willing to compromise on my desire. That is the thing that guarantees your manifestation. People ask me, how will I know for sure? No, you will not know. You will choose and you will decide that this is mine. And you will allow yourself to attach permanently to the state of already having it. In simpler words, what that means is that you will enjoy the feeling of having it and the thoughts of having it wholeheartedly. When Neville Goddard wanted to go to Barbados, Abdullah told him firmly that you are not going to Barbados. You are right now in Barbados. Door slam. There was no room for compromise or discussion. Okay, it was a decision. Obviously, Neville was having trouble accepting it. But Abdullah told him in no unequivocal terms that you are not going to Barbados. You have gone to Barbados and you went first class. So what that teaches us is that manifestation is actually not a discussion of will I get it, will I not get it, will I get it, will I not get it, does my SP love me, does my SP love the 3P, does my SP resent me and hate me, will I get new love, will I get money, will I get this job? No, that's not manifestation. Actually, manifestation means you decide that this is yours and you don't go back on your word. You decide that this is yours and you fully commit to it, and within you, in your inner reality, you wholeheartedly enjoy the state, the feeling, the thoughts of already having it. That's it. I remember a lecture by Reverend Ike. Okay, he was a preacher. Okay, and he preached Christianity and he preached about God in a very different way. Okay, he was heavily influenced by Neville Goddard. That is what I think and I feel and I observe. Okay, so he used to say that the God Almighty lives within you, and anything is possible for the God within you. And whatever you claim to be true about yourself is what will externalize in your world. And even though the things that he taught were highly controversial, man, he was a very, very successful motivational speaker and a preacher. But he had very humble beginnings. He said that when he was a kid, he had to walk to school 5 miles, and he saw his mother struggle to make ends meet. And he decided, and when he used to walk to school, often it used to rain and he was wet and miserable and muddy, and cars, as they used to drive by, people used to drive by in their cars, man. And sometimes the water used to splash onto him. And that was when, he had decided, Reverend Ike made a decision that I'm going to be very wealthy one day. And as I said, he was a very, very successful human being, a very influential human being. People loved him. They flocked to him for advice. He had a radio show of his own, and people loved him. Even today, he continues to influence millions of people through his lectures and through his works. He was just a kid. He didn't know how he was going to be rich, or was it possible, or which stock to buy, and he didn't know all that. He didn't have money to buy any stocks or anything. But he made a decision that this is what I am going to be. And that's all that was required for him. Okay, so if you want to manifest a specific outcome, you cannot be asking, is it possible? Is it not possible? Will it happen? Will it not happen? You have to decide. You are what guarantees your manifestation. There's this movie called Kung Fu Panda, and in that, there's a panda who is chosen to be the dragon warrior, and he's like, but I'm just a panda, I like dumplings and food. How can I defeat this villain? How can I defeat the villain? He's so powerful. They say, no, you will read the dragon scroll and you will become powerful because you will have secret knowledge. And he's like, okay, let me read the dragon scroll. And the dragon scroll was empty. All the panda saw in the scroll was his own reflection on the shiny surface. His own reflection. And he was like, I need to know the secret to becoming a dragon warrior. And he saw his own reflection. And his dad helped him to understand that he was the secret. The panda himself was the secret. He was the guarantor of his manifestation. You cannot be in this state of fucked upness. Oh, will I get it? Will I get it? Will my manifestation come to me? How do I know for sure that I get it? Your decision guarantees it. Okay, so decide now, and I wish you all the best, man. Okay, for your manifestations. Keep the success stories pouring in. I love to read your success stories. Post them in the comments, or you can email them to me. I would love to read success stories. Let's create a snowball of success stories. I hope you liked this video. I hope you resonated with it and you derived value from this interaction today. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, unleash the power within you. And remember that if I said it, I already did it. Thank you.